How you doing, guys? Welcome back to Cafe Unbox with me, Rory. Today we're back with a first impressions unboxing and mini review of this. This is the ZEBLAZE THOR. It's a smartwatch that's a phone that's a smartwatch that doesn't support Android Wear. Right, okay, so what do you mean? It basically has its own version of Android 5.1. So it does a hell of a lot more than just Android Wear. In theory, so you just don't get notifications on your beautiful looking watch that's going to cost €500. You can do a lot on this smartwatch, which costs less than €100 on GearBest. I'll leave the description in the link below. Yeah, so listen, I've been using it for a while, and to be quite honest, I'm very, very happy with it. I think it's really, really nice. It's good build quality, feels good in the hand, and it's really, really comfortable to wear. Far from a few minor downfalls, in my opinion, this has the potential to be, God, like a Samsung Gear killer. Why? Android Wear, why? It's crap at the end of the day, Android Wear. It's pointless, it's stupid. Notifications on your wrist, your phone's in your pocket all the time, for God's sake. I mean, what's the difference? Spend 300 quid, what? So you can look at a notification on your wrist, save you looking at it in your phone, taking it out of your pocket? Makes no sense to me. I can rant and rant all day about Android Wear, but I won't, because this is not a rant about Android Wear. This is an unboxing of the ZEBLAZE THOR. Now, in the box, you get the phone itself. Now, or sorry, the watch, excuse me, the watch itself. It's got a 1.4-inch display. It's got Super AMOLED display, which is fantastic. It's a beefed up version of the ZEBLAZE Blitz, in my opinion. A great little watch, but this is a hell of a lot better. It's got, like I said, a Super AMOLED display. It's got Gorilla Glass 3. It's got a 1 gig of RAM, 60 gig of storage. It's got a quad-core MediaTek processor in it, and it's not that bad. It's actually, I've been enjoying it wearing it. Apart from the fact that the battery is a little bit of a downfall, if you have all the apps running, or all the kind of settings running, if you've max brightness, Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, all that kind of shit on, all at the same time, you're not even going to get 4 or 5 hours out of this, okay? So you're going to have to be really, really smart how you use it. But let's be honest, at the end of the day, you don't need all that stuff on your watch at the same time. You don't need to have them running at the same time. So we'll do a quick unboxing. In the box, you get the watch itself. Beautiful little watch. It comes in red and black. I got the red variant, as you can see. Looks pretty cool. Also in the box, you get this mini screwdriver. Crap, it's gone. This mini screwdriver. So this mini screwdriver basically, so you can unscrew the back of the nano SIM card holder, and you pop that in, okay, the nano SIM card, not the screwdriver. It comes with the micro USB charging cable, and it comes with the phone charging dock itself. Now, I'll talk about that in a second, but before I do, in the box you get the warranties, instruction manuals and stuff like that, okay? So we'll leave that to one side. Now, as far as the charger goes, the charging time is decent. You'll get from 0 to 100% in just under a few hours. But what I will say about it is the actual connectivity, the little 4-pin magnetic dock that's there, it's very, very, very light. It's a light connection between the phone and the dock, so make sure when you walk away that it is actually connecting to charge. Too many times I walked away from it and it wasn't connected. Very, very light in my opinion, and that's something when they do bring up an updated version of this watch, that's somewhere they can improve on, okay, is the charging dock. The charging dock on the ZEBLAZE Blitz was a lot better because it was actually held on through a connector from the side of the phones, but this, you're kind of relying on the magnet on the back, okay? They can definitely improve on that. Onto the watch itself. So this is the watch, like I said, I got the red variant. Now on the side of the watch, you're going to have your little speaker, which, to be quite honest, you're not going to be listening to music on anyway, so it's pointless. If you want to make a phone call, yeah, it's okay, but you're not going to be listening to music on it, so I'm not even going to talk to you about that. On the side, you have a kind of like a little tiny 3 megapixel camera, I think it is, and you have the on and off power button, and that is the standby button as well. On the back, I'm not too sure if you can see that. I'll open the clasp. On the back, you have your heart rate monitor and the little 4-pin magnetic connector for the charger, like I just spoke to you about, okay? And you have the little door here. When you open it up, you can put in your nano SIM card, right? Now, I'll power this on. I'm pretty sure there's some juice left on it. I have been using it for a while, and I think the biggest pro with a watch like this is the fact that it does run its own version of Android Wear. Or sorry, Android, not Android Wear. I don't like Android Wear. Its own version of Android 5.1. So you can download multiple apps, games, whatever you want to do. I mean, you can go on to download, if you use this as kind of like just a fitness watch in general, you can download the app. So it saves you bringing the phone with you anywhere, which is fantastic. That's absolutely brilliant in my opinion. The pedometer that works on as well, and the heart rate monitor, they are pretty accurate. I do compare it to, in my opinion, the best smartness band out right now, value and spec wise. And quality, I think, is the Xiaomi Mi Band. I think that's absolutely class. For 30 quid, what you get, and it's the most accurate heart rate monitor and pedometer that I've used on any fitness device, okay? So the one thing you've got with this as well, you've tons and tons and tons of different watch faces. So all you have to do is press and hold the screen, and you can kind of swipe left or right to kind of select the watch face, or you can go to the very, very end and download multiple watch faces for this watch, and it's class. There's an endless amount of them, so you won't get bored trying to pick your favorite watch face. My favorite in particular is the one that's actually advertised with, which is this one. I think it's pretty decent. I have another notification, which is that one. I actually like that. I think it's very slick, very minimalist, and I actually like the way the clock is on it and the dials are on it itself, okay? What else can I say? Don't use the camera. Camera is pointless. There's never really a reason to use the camera unless you're spying on somebody and they don't know there's actually a camera on your watch. Otherwise, it's pointless. I think the Wi-Fi connectivity is good. I think the Bluetooth connectivity is good. Also, you don't have to bring your phone anywhere with you. You can just pair this to your headphones. Again, I think that's a massive pro for me. What else will I say about it? The actual skin on it, or the interface that's on it, is really, oh, the battery's actually dead. Wow. It's actually really easy to use, and I like it. So you can kind of scroll to the left and you get a multiple selection of a kind of apps and settings that you want to use. We'll kind of power that on again for a second. I think I knocked it off by mistake. But ultimately, what I'm going to say is it's actually, in my opinion, I had the Moto 360 2nd gen, I had the Gear Fit 2, and in my opinion, and the Samsung Gear 2 and the Gear Fit 2, and in my opinion, it's better. I've actually found myself wanting to wear this more and needing to wear this more than any of those smartwatches. Like I said, a friend of mine had the Samsung Gear Frontier, beautiful looking watch. He stopped wearing it after a few weeks, and that's exactly what happened to me. I stopped wearing them after a few weeks too, because you constantly have to charge it, and basically all you're getting is notifications. And I think it's stupid. I think as far as Google need to go, they need to do something big with their Android Wear devices and do something different with Android Wear software itself, because I just think it's crap. Anybody that's into watches, I have a lot of watches. I have 20 plus watches at home, and I absolutely love each and every one of them. That's why I bought them. But what I will say is, there's nothing better than having a nice, aesthetically nice looking watch and a nice feeling watch on your wrist. Equally as good if you can have something like this that feels good and looks good on your wrist but has a real purpose, rather than something that just gives you notifications. Like I said, I can rant all day about Android Wear. I'm not going to. I could, but I'm not going to, because that's for another video. But all I'm saying is, so you swipe to the right, and you can kind of met with your settings. You scroll up and down, you can get loads of different settings on there, which is pretty decent. There's a good selection of them. I did download a couple of things for this. So I have downloaded Spotify, which is great. I've downloaded a Run Tracker app, which is good as well. So you got your Google Maps, you got your voice search, your kind of weather, file managers. You can find your phone or find the watch through this actual device itself, which is good. It's a nice little feature also. You got a remote control, so you can control your television through it as well. Pretty cool. Music, and again, you need to be kind of hooked up to speakers, or sorry, headphones for that, because you're not going to. But you can hook up to Bluetooth speakers as well. But you're not going to listen to this music actually on the speaker of the watch itself, because it's crap. Let's be honest. They're always going to be shit. Clock, calculator. You can kind of web browse on that as well, so you can actually download Facebook. You can go on Facebook on this and do kind of multiple things. And I think it's good for that reason. I got the red variant and I love it. I have the ZEBLAZE Blitz as well, and I like it. It's kind of similar to the Garmin, what's it called? The Garmin, oh, whatever it's called. Fucking reminds me of one of the Garmins. I can't remember which one it is, but it does. Fenix. It reminds me of the Garmin Fenix, especially the aesthetically and the design of it. I think it's modeled around the Garmin Fenix. So, good screen size, good clarity, Super AMOLED display, corner Gorilla Glass 3, and for something that small, I wouldn't worry too much about dropping it or breaking it. But ultimately, for 100 quid, you can't go wrong. And that is my first impressions on unboxing of the ZEBLAZE Thor. Cracking little watch. Really good little watch. Don't buy Android Wear, they're shit. So anyways, guys, if you like the videos, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like what you see, drop a comment below, and we'll move on to the next unboxing next time. And for Cafe Unboxed, thanks guys, peace out, and we'll talk to you next time. Bye bye.